Menu narration option is set to off.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Ted McKinley, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a give to Barkley. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flip in field position and a flip in fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Hill. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because if he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
5 yards. Leads to...
Now Will Lutz, who went to college a stone's throw from here at Georgia State, comes on for the field goal attempt. We're scoreless after 1.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
That's good for a Falcon.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the...
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Chauncey Gardner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ito Smith, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Demario Davis. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan, 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
To kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Oliver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 10, Falcons 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Incomplete.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Hill. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
1 yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Oliver. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, 84 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Hill. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Saints 18. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Oliver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Stop your whine. Ready for that? 56. Mike 56. Check. Watch the screen. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Another carry now for Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Smith. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
6-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. On their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Follow following the penalty. It's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's good.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down and goal to go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Hill. Dancing to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Oliver. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10-10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
40 extra point.
We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
On the carry.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Hill. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hill now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down at
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Ryan wants to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
brings up
the last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches on the counter. Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
48-yard line.
Gurley again here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
7-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.